Hi friends, this is Chris with Josephine's Designs. I'm back today. I just pulled out my, I think this is my most current order from Robin Plans on Etsy. And so I love this one with the apples and all of that. And this one that just says fall, it's so pretty. I think this one is Rustic Home. And this one is, can't remember, but this is the one I'm going to do because my husband came in the other day and he said, I want us to make our trip to Bath and Body Works. I said, well, but I got a big order in, and I mean, you know, big for us. And he said, nope, we go every year and I want to take you to Bath and Body Works. And I said, okay, never gonna say no to that. So he's so funny. He likes to go and buy, we live by an outlet mall, and he loves to go buy all the soaps that are on sale, and like we put them up for the year. So though we usually do that on Black Friday, so I think he just wants to feel like it's fall. It's still in the hundreds here, guys. Texas have never ever, I don't ever remember seeing it this hot this late in the year, which is not great because that heat really draws hurricanes in. So you know, having grown up on the coast, so pray for cool weather. We need some cool weather. And we're getting ready to leave to go to New England, and I thought that one was very appropriate. And then I also got in this order, I think I shared this with you, the Grinch faces. And she has them in her shop. I wrote her and I said, remember when you did that one on your planner? You know, and she had told me when she did it, you know, she might put them in her shop at some point. So I asked her, I said, could you do me some? And she said, yeah. So I got a whole bunch of these. I'm going to do some fun little gifts for my kiddos, and I just thought these were so funny. So we all loved the movie How the Grinch Stole Christmas, and I just bought the new one, so from last year, because I loved that. That was so cute. So, all right, I do not have this organized yet. I don't have an answer for that why, but life has just been busy. But anyways, and I love this. I got this from her as well. And I haven't quite figured out how I want to organize this. If you have any good ideas, let me know. I was thinking I wanted little like page pockets of some sort, but I'm not really sure. It's an interesting size, so I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do it yet. If I had done like a typical TN, then of course there are those pre-made ones, but then the stickers wouldn't fit. So I'm not sure yet, and I really have not put any thought into it, so I'm sorry. I promised I would do it, and I didn't do it. Okay, I have not at all used this calendar at all this week. As many of you know, I haven't used it hardly at all this month. I have been pretty doggone sick. I very rarely ever just shut down, and I did. I became very, very sick. My doctors, who's trying to take me off of a certain medication because it's linked to Alzheimer's, they took me off of it too fast and ended up with a severe, severe ulcer. The kind of ulcer I should have probably been in the hospital with. My sister was very upset. She was very sweet about it. Very supportive. I've got something on that. Yep. I've got wood stuff out over here. I'll have that in an upcoming haul, but I've been getting things together that I want to take on the trip, and, you know, trying to do the first sort, then I'll do the second sort. You know how you do. But anyways, I got pretty doggone sick. I'm not 100% yet. I lost 11 pounds in a week. I just got to where I couldn't even eat. I could hardly drink water. So anyways, that's why you did not see a video on Monday or Sunday. That's why today's video is going up late. I'm recognizing that fatigue, stress, all of that adds to it. So when my body says stop, I'm going to stop right now. I really don't ever want to be that sick again. And my husband and I have talked about I need to have a couple of surgeries, and one of them which is a knee replacement. And I think we finally agreed probably in March. I'd love to have it right now, especially even before we go on this trip, though it's poor timing. I should have it this summer if that were the case, but because it takes quite a long time for to rehab the knee. But for right now, I am trying everything alternative that everyone has suggested, and we'll see, you know. The other one I have to have done when we get back. and I'll share more about that after that, but after I have it done. Pardon me. So my voice is groggy, not because I woke up late, just because I am to the bone tired today. This is my autoimmune system saying, you really shouldn't, I've got to drive my daughter to school, and I have to sit and wait in the town, and so I usually work on my art journal at that time, or my Bible journaling, or my Bible study, and I probably will today, but I will take nothing else. I will run absolutely no other errands. I will just walk in, sit down. If I feel like working, I'll work, and if I don't, then I'll just rest and set the alarm on my phone to make sure if I fall asleep or something, though I don't anticipate that. So that's what's been going on. I have been slow to contact those that have not reached out to me in the drawings. So I'm hoping by week's end to have that done before the weekend. And I'm sorry, guys. Please forgive me. My body just made me come to a grinding halt. So, but I have everything over here to mail out, and it's in a nice little, tidy little container, and I'm hoping, I had hoped Monday to do that, but my computer died when I was trying to upload the Bible study, and it just was, it was one of those crazy, my computer crashed, it then took a while to get it back up, as well as, as soon as I plug it in, it'll work again, but I was having some computer issues, and we've gone through some identity theft right now. Me personally, not we as a family, but me personally. So everything is, I'm kind of leery of the web right now. So anyways, you know how that kind of works out, and you kind of think, wow, how in the world did that happen? And it happened with 2 different cards, and so yeah, I've been having to cancel everything, watch everything, you know how you do. So that on top of everything else with an ulcer, yikes. So anyways, I'm back today. I'm thrilled to be here with you. I did work ahead on some videos and have been working ahead on some videos to be up when I'm out of town and traveling. So I'm really excited. I am doing the, crafting on the cheap kind of stuff, and all that kind of good stuff that you guys have been talking about and asking me about. And I've been sharing some of the things that I'll do. I'm also going to come back and do a project with some of the cheap, air quotes type thing. So keep coming back. There's going to be some fun stuff. Even, I know so many of you watch everything, and you're such a blessing. I thank you so much for that. Your encouragement, and you're so faithful, and I'm so blessed by each of you. And some of you watch exactly what you need, whether you watch the planning videos, the devotional videos, the haul videos, the art project videos. So I just want to thank you all. I'm hearing what you're saying. I'm reading your beautiful comments. I'm a little bit behind for last week because I was so sick. But anyways, and I promise in the future, because I know I'm going to get some emails or messages on this, so I'm just going to say, if I get that sick again, I will go to the hospital. I did not, my husband had a tax deadline. I did not want to impact. My youngest daughter had tests, and so I knew what they would do anyways, but my sister was, I saw her this last weekend at the shower, and she said, by the way, if you go in, they can flush your whole system with a medication that will make you heal so much faster. And I said, really? And so I said, well, that is something to remember, and I appreciate that. And but anyway, so, and I will go to see my GI here soon, and I did go back on the medication, and we're good. We're good for right now. I think it took such a toll on my overall health, and then the shower on top of that, and getting everything ready for the shower, it was utterly exhausting. And then we went to visit our daughter and son-in-law to show us the baby room. We went to their house, and we spent the whole afternoon there, and we loved being with them. And then we went to our son and daughter-in-law's home that they just bought. It's a halfway in between the drive home, so we stopped there, spent the night. My husband helped them implement so much. I feel like I didn't do anything. My knee, I injured it getting in the car after the shower, so it was just kind of like, wow. And, you know, and my knee is so fragile, it takes nothing to injure it. And so it was a step up to get in, and that did it. And so, ironically enough, my left knee doesn't really bend well, though my right knee is the worst knee. I don't know how that happened. So I have to use my right knee to go up and down steps. So, yeah, it's kind of rough. So, anyways, long story short, today it all kind of caught up with me. Today's Wednesday, and I know that God just needed me to rest this morning and to be with y'all and share this with you. So, I'm going to quit yakking and I'm going to get on with it. So, anyways, so you guys know this. Oh, actually, I grabbed the wrong calendar. Well, no wonder. This is the calendar. Silly me. I will save this for another video. This is the calendar I use all of my Robin Plans stickers in. So, alrighty, let me see here. And I did not even write a thing in last week. And just for memory's sake, I'll go back in, I'll put the dates, and I will put in the highlights of the week. And I have journaled that in some other places. So when I go, not if, but when I go see my doctor, I will take this with him and I will tell him when I stopped the medication, when it hit me the worst, you know, how was the recovery, all of that, which is always the conversation we have. He is always, my gastro is fantastic, my gastroenterologist. I absolutely love him. He is a blessing. So, anyways, these are gorgeous. I mean, I just love this. So let's break this baby open and let's take a good look at it. Now, when I think of fall, I think of vibrant colors. But Robin every now and then kind of throws me a loop, and she'll send me something that's a bit more muted. And you know what? I love it. I really do. I think it's beautiful. So, and I really deliberated, should I use this week or next week? Because I'm sure we're going to go to an orchard when we get into New England, pardon me. Always New Mexico, but this time it's New England. Hold on a second, take a sip. Sorry. But I don't know, I may save that for next week because we fly out next week. But anyway, so I just love this. I think it's beautiful. She's always so good at all of this. And this was the extra sticker. And so you get 2 of the longs, and I love that. Okay, so let me start where I love to start. So I love to start with the washi on the bottom. And this one is really pretty. So Robin, if you're watching, thank you so much. This is such a beautiful set of washi. Okay, and I packed up all of my little debit cards, or, you know, like gift cards. So, hold on. I think I'm going to go this way with it. Let me see here. I might just cut it with my scissors. That's what I think I'm going to do. So, anyways, I found all my scissors for this room. They had gone missing, and I found them, and it was me. So, I'm not blaming anybody. It was all me. But, and I'm going to let that kind of go over a little bit. I didn't cut that as short as I should have, but I'm not going to change it now. Yeah, I love that. Isn't that pretty? So I really love this Hobby Lobby calendar. It has really been a blessing. It was regularly $14.99, and I got it for $8.99. Isn't that crazy? I know, or eight something. It wasn't even 99 because I took my coupon and used it. So, or maybe it was on sale. I can't remember. One of the two. But yeah, it was a Paper Studio. Or I don't know if it's Paper Studio, but it is the Hobby Lobby brand. And I hope they were getting rid of a lot of Bible journaling things. And I asked the gal, they are getting rid of this permanently, are they? And she said, no, sometimes they just trade it out. So I said, okay. Okay, I am going to change the days, and you guys have seen me do this before because I like my weekend together, so I can use the weekend banner. So, let me just do this really quick, and I will put my days of the week down. But this has been a really great calendar. It comes with stickers in the back, you know, kind of like the daily things, and so, or your functionals. So I really, really like this calendar. I think it is a really good investment. So, oh, and I forgot the thin washi, so I'll go back and put that on in just a minute. I may do something different this week. I've been thinking about that. I might use that thin washi in a different spot. So, last night I really had a good time. I was up. I love late night television. Not the talk shows, but we live where the only way you get cable out here is if you have satellite dish. My husband's like, we're not doing that. It's so, because we have a 1938 Craftsman style home, and yeah, I agree. Who wants to stick that on the house? And anyways, so long story short, I stay up and watch some of the old reruns. And my husband falls asleep early, and you know, I'm just not. I've always been a night owl all my life, and that doesn't help with my autoimmune. I got to tell you, if you're a night owl, try to retrain your clock. After we get back from the trip, I have kind of put it down that during the holiday season, in my mind, and I don't have any way to, I know you guys going to say, well, just video them or, I don't have a TiVo, I don't have any of that. So that's why I tend to do that, why I tend to stay up. So here is that long washi. I'm going to wait to put that on. I'm going to go through this other first. But, I'm going to put the weekend sticker right now because that's the whole reason why I do my dates that way. But anyways, long story short, I really enjoy that. It's very nostalgic to me. So, yeah. So, long story short, I've decided that when we get back from the trip, because during the holidays, flu can be really bad, and so I may save that. So long story short, I'm just going to have to, play that by ear, sort of. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay, here we go. I'm going to start high and go. I think I'm going to do something different this week. I'll start in the middle. And, yeah. So, since I just did that, I'm going to go really low this time. I know, I'm doing it very different this week. I don't know why. Hope I'm in the camera. I can't see. Alrighty. I don't know why today, but my camera feels like it is not getting all the planner in it, and I don't know why. But, yeah, I think I'm going to go that way, and I have that crooked. Do you ever do that and it just drives you crazy? I am that person. It drives me crazy. So let me fix it. And I know you're going to go, but you're always crooked. This I know of myself. I am. I can tell you that you're probably right. Oh, goodness gracious. So, alright, let's see what we have here. Okay. It's a little off center, but I'm just going to move on. I'm not going to waste. It's crooked. I'll come back and fix that later. Off camera. I'm not going to waste your time anymore. But, anyways, ooh, that one did not want to punch out clean. Okay, so when that happens, and that can happen, for me, it is a SUE, as we call it, a stupid user error. For you, it just may be that that's how it was punched, so you just take your scissors and go in and trim it. It's no big deal. No harm, no foul. There we go. So, I kind of like that. And then, of course, I gotta get this pumpkin spice. I have not had one yet. Not had a pumpkin spice latte because I've given up coffee. But I decided on the trip that if I because I'm back on the medication, so I can drink coffee for a short period of time, but I don't want to get hooked back on it because it's really hard to come off coffee. If you guys, I'm going to fix this while we're talking. If you guys, I just can't stand it. If you guys are real coffee people and then you go off of it, you know what I'm talking about. Especially for somebody who has thyroid and, autoimmune, you tend to drag anyways. And my autoimmune doctor thinks, no, you can do that. I still cannot get that straight, doggone it. I'm going to work from the top. I'm working from the bottom. I need to work from the top. And he's always like, no, you can drink coffee. Though his PA was the first one to say, man, that's going to be really rough on your stomach. And he was right. Though I quit drinking coffee, immediately. I had one more morning of coffee and that was it. So, anyways, long story short. Okay, so I'm down. I'll go up. Yep. Okay. Sorry, I had to think what I was doing. Sorry. But, I do want to try a pumpkin spice latte. And I'm not a huge fan. I'll be the first person to tell you, I'm not a huge fan. But, yeah, it's always kind of a, you know, a fun thing. So, here is my all-time favorite leaves candle. I think she meant it to be like pumpkin candle, but for me, it is leaves. So, that is how I see it. I wait every year to bust out my leaves candles, and I always buy them when they're on sale, on the clearance, on the cheap. And yeah, that's who I am. So, alright. There is that. I took longer on that than I've ever taken, but I'm kind of moving kind of slow. I think I'm going to save that for next week when we travel. And I think I'm going to save that one for next week when we travel. So, and I may put it in my, my journal that I take. So, I'm going to put this pretty girl right there. And I'm going to cover up notes because I'm going to come lower with some notes. So I think I'm going to just put her there. Hopefully I'm semi-straight. Semi. Let me adjust this part because I wasn't perfectly straight. I think that works. She's cute. Okay, now let me come back in with these cute little things. I'm going to put these in here. Yes, I am. So that's what I'm thinking there. And on these, I think I am going, let me see, I've got 4. Let me see, how many do I have here? Okay, I've got 8. Well, let's do the half boxes first. Let me see what I have after that. So, anyways, I'm just really changing it this week, how I normally do these particular spreads. It's good for your brain to do something new, they say. So, I'm getting out of my rut. I'm going to do something new. Okay, I've done all those. And then I'm going to come in. I've got these little quarter boxes. So I think I am going to use these. So I'm going to mix these up a little bit. Nope, I'm going to use this one, I think. Yeah. Okay, so long story short, we are getting totally ready for our trip. We are super excited. Yeah, I mean, I got to get well. I got to get my knee back in shape. So, anyways, and I kind of fell off my low-cal eating yesterday, and we kind of did very much for the shower. I mean, I didn't do, well, I'm going to lie. We ate chocolate afterwards. It was just crazy because I had put together all these gift bags. We had extras, plus we had extra chocolates I'd taken in case I was short gift bags. And my daughter-in-law and I were eating them. My youngest daughter and I will be eating them. I mean, we're of the, waste not, want not. So I'm going to put that there. So it was kind of one of those things like, oh, we really did this to ourselves. So anyways, it was so funny. We all just kind of looked at each other like, hey, it's good, But it was definitely, I got off the plan, and yesterday I worked here at the house by myself, and it was, I tried to work as much as I could, and then I would work, and then I would rest, and I'd work, and I'd rest. And I try not to, go into a lot of it with my husband, because he's a guy, he worries, so, Okay, I think these are so cute. And actually, I think what I'm going to do, no, I think I'm going to leave it right there. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to come back in with these, these down, where the image is down. And yes. But I try not to make him worry too much until I just can't handle it. That is an apple. I'm going to go ahead and use it for this one. So I'll probably use something different. I don't think I'm going to use the leftovers. I think I'm going to use them in my journal. So I think that'll be fun. That we use for the trip. I should say that. The journal I'm going to use on the trip. Okay. So I was going to use these, but I'm not sure yet. If I pop that weekend up and move it down, then I could totally go across the top with that, and that's what I think I'm going to do. So if you guys don't know, Robin's stickers are fantastic. She clearly uses some kind of a release type sticker. I'm going to save this over here until I get everything down. I usually put that on first, but I'm not going to today. I did put it on first, now I'm going to take it off. So, but she uses a really good quality of, pardon me, of stickers, and I just really appreciate, because it's really easy to get the cheaper version, or, you know, I mean, that's just how it is for some shop owners. They have to do what they can afford. I would imagine that this particular paper that she uses is a bit more expensive. So anyways, if you are sitting on the fence as to whether or not you want to, you know, invest in any of her kits, I would just highly recommend you buying one, seeing how it works out for you, and go for it. I mean, what's it going to hurt? You're just going to give it a try, right? That's all it is. So, oh, here, I usually put this with this, though I know that is longer, but that's okay. I'm totally fine with that. Kind of like it that way. I know, who would have known? Okay, I am going to put my weekend. I'm flipping this one more time. I'll stop. I'm sure I'm making you dizzy. I'm going to put this little cutie right back here, and I love that. I kind of like that at the top. I like washi at the top. I've been a big washi girl. I try not to add any washi to this because I think Robin's kits are totally self-sufficient. But just as an FYI, that, whoops, again, that's a me error. I should have gone slower. Alright, here we go. There we go. Alright, let me see here. So I'm just going to flip that this way. And hopefully I can just tuck that little part that I tore in. And I have it way too far down. Let me see. I should just start on one end and work my way over. I know. I hear you. I hear you. I'm not doing what I should be doing. Okay. And it is a little bit longer. So, let me cut that little corner off. Alright, there we go. Perfect. I know. It's silly to be that picky. I know. Okay, so now I'm going to come back in and fill in this part because I think it's cute. And I think there's enough room maybe for a little header. I'm not sure yet. Let me see what I can do. So, yep, okay. Because I've got tons of headers that come with this kit. And even if I don't use them, it's still cute without it. Okay, and then I'm going to put a little sticker there. No, I'm not. I'm going to put a header there. Okay, so let me start opening this up again and taking a good look at it so I can decide what I want to put where. So now I have this left, I have this left, I have this. I have all my headers, and I'm just going to cut this off because I'm going to cut it down anyways to take on the trip. I've got a whole bag behind me of the art supplies that I plan to take on the trip. And yeah, I am not totally, you know, I'm sure I'm going to weed a lot out before I'm through. But I'm enjoying, you know, the dreaming, the planning, you know how we do when we go on trips. So, okay. So let me just kind of set these back here so I can see what I have, so I don't miss anything. Okay, so right now, I think I'm going to come back in with these first and see how this looks. So I do, let me see, is that going to cut that off if I go here? Yeah, it will a little bit. Okay, okay, on this one, I'm just going to come down here. And that is totally fine. Totally happy with that. Okay, so this one, I think I'm just going to come across here. And I may pull that back up. I think I'm going to come across here. Though I do only work Monday through Thursday. This is my work planner, and I do have to get some things done for work. And even if I'm not working in it, I am working. Does that make sense? Yeah, I mean, I always have emails to answer and bills to pay and things to deposit. You know how that works. So anyways, so I'm going to put that down, and that